Welcome back to Prime News on HLN. Here's a disturbing report about Toyota. The Wall Street Journal says there's been evidence for years, I said years, that Toyota cars could speed up suddenly. Yet the company blamed it on floor mats pinning the gas pedal. In a closed-door meeting in Washington last month, two top execs from Toyota reportedly revealed they knew there was a problem in the gas pedals. So if they knew, why are we just finding out about it now? Taking your calls, 1-877-TEL-HLN. Let's welcome back Lauren Fix, the car coach, automotive expert. Lauren, what are you hearing about how long Toyota knew about this gas pedal issue?
Well, it seems from the papers that we've been able to track down somewhere around 2004, possibly earlier, that there was a problem with these gas pedals. And it seems like it's a design error, but we're going to have to see where this all leads once we get to these congressional inquiries. Okay,
so 2004, what action, if any, was taken then? Was there behind closed door action, let's keep this hush and try and fix it type stuff? What do we know?
I think if people came in with a complaint, they put out a technical service bulletin and they would fix it as consumers had problems, either replace the part or whatever that might be, based on their problem. But what happens is much bigger than this, and part of it is two ex-National Highway Traffic Safety Administration officials work for Toyota, and they're the liaison with the U.S. government and the Department of Transportation. And we're thinking that they kind of knew how the system went, and they were able to, we don't know this for a fact yet till we start looking deeper into this, but it looks like they knew how to bypass the system to make it work to their advantage. Obviously, a recall is something that's a huge impact on brand loyalty, brand equity, consumer impact, and all that really made a big difference, because now we're at a point where it's all in their face, and it's going to be a big push to get back to where they were.
Yeah. Well, let's hit on something. We're hearing government officials reportedly steamed. What can the government do? Can they take action against Toyota?
The government can take action. They actually sent a gentleman, Mr. Medford, to Japan late last year and told them that, listen, we have some safety issues. We're getting reports from State Farm Insurance, amongst other insurance companies, and we are seeing problems with some of your vehicles, and we need to get this resolved. Under that pressure, they started looking and thought floor mats were the issue. Then they thought it was the pedal assemblies with possibly moisture, and we still don't know all the details because we don't have engineering documents in front of us to look at. But the bottom line is, when they start on the 24th of this month with the first congressional inquiry followed by the 25th, it hopefully won't be as bad as it looks like, and hopefully it's something that can be resolved quickly. But there's millions of people impacted by it and hundreds of dealers.
Yeah, exactly. Let me read a statement. This is Bob Carter, VP Toyota Group, saying this: nothing is more important to Toyota than the safety and reliability of our vehicles. We are completely focused on fixing vehicles and working with our dealers 24/7 to handle this as quickly and as efficiently as possible. Okay, we expect that statement. But when you're starting to talk about 2004, Lauren, people are saying, come on, where was this commitment and statement then?
Well, I think that it's always been the Toyota way, and I think they grew quite quickly in those years. That was when it was just, everyone thought it was a little tiny Japanese company. And quality still is what they have in mind, and they do have a Toyota way with just-in-time inventory and all these great things. But I think when you grow quickly, sometimes there tends to be cracks in the shell, and I think there was just really quick growth. People started switching from American brands and German brands to the Japanese, and they have a great product when it was working great. Yeah. When, of course, every manufacturer's had problems. Ford, GM, Chrysler, you name it, pretty much every manufacturer's had a recall at some point. And we understand there are faults. I think the secret is not hiding them, letting people know there's problems, and coming with a cure quickly, like they did with Lexus way back in the early years. There was a problem, they took care of it, they washed the car, returned and filled with gas. That was the way it should have been done. That was the Toyota way. So I'd like to see how they're going to come back strong. I think they will. I think in a few years we'll look back at this and say, wow, Toyota really made the best of the situation, but we haven't got to that point yet.
No, and a few years, that's quite a hit as they try and recover from this. Let's take a call, Lauren. Rhonda's with us in Tennessee. Hey, Rhonda, your thoughts?
Yes, my thought is, well, they've known this, since 2004. How many people have died due to this? Are they going to reimburse these families for losing their family members? Are they going to, get them new cars? I mean, at this point, I really don't want to ever drive a Toyota. It's just like, they've known this a while.
Well, Rhonda, thanks for the call. And Toyota, they have the work cut out for them. Well, let's answer that question, Lauren. Reportedly, is it 19 deaths related to gas pedal issues? Is that what you have?
That's what I have as well. But remember, I'm not an attorney, but I will tell you this sounds like a class action lawsuit. I've got tons of emails from your listeners who had saw the last time I appeared on your show. Some with some very powerful stories. And one of the things I've been telling them is if you've had an accident and it's been severe, the insurance company has to take it up, and as well as an attorney. You have to get an attorney to make this work. I don't think they're going to reimburse you with a car, but that's where an attorney's going to have to step in and see what happens once we get to litigation.
Yeah, real quick, and I'll let you go. As you've watched this unfold, can you believe, I mean, again, Toyota, known for reliability, and there's a lot of loyal customers out there. Can you believe that this is the way it's gone, at least so far?
It's mind-blowing. I'm here at the Chicago Auto Show, and journalists have been talking about how great Toyota has always been and such wonderful product. Not that it's going to, this is a huge glitch. I mean, this is a huge failure in their customer loyalty, and it's going to be difficult to get these customers back. I'm really surprised that it got to this point, but I think it was just they grew quickly. They brought all of their decisions in-house to Japan, and it's just a different culture. Although the Toyota way can come back, I think they can actually come back strong if they do it right, and that's really the key, is communicating with customers. Don't hide anything and show us the ugly truth.
Yeah, well put. Lauren, always great to have you aboard. Let's talk again soon as we continue to follow this.
Thank you.
Lauren Fix, thanks again.
I look forward to it.
Yeah, coming up, a terrifying story. We've talked about it. An Orlando woman.